Hello, and welcome back to Getting Started in Planetside 2. This episode is going to talk about all of the classes in the game, and as infantry classes in the game, to be specific. And it's going to address some of the really common pain points that I see a lot of players have with each of the classes. And as a new player, I would really highly recommend that you try each and every one of the classes, because there might just be something that you didn't think you would like, but it turns out that you actually like it a lot. So, starting off, we'll go down the list. So, the Infiltrator. This is your stealthy sniper class. It has a cloak that makes you go invisible. So one common issue is a lot of players have that they get killed while they're invisible, and they call hacks or they call bullshit because they were invisible. How did you know I was there? What you can see on your screen here, that you have this sort of shimmer to your cloak, that's not just on your screen. That's just how invisibility works in this game. It's a very Predator-like invisibility, so good players will see you even if you're invisible. Now there are some caveats to this. If you are at a particular range and they are using a particular scope, they won't see you at all. So if you're using like a one-time scope and the Infiltrator cloaks up, I don't know, 70-ish meters away from you, you will not be able to see them at all. The game just won't render them. If they have a higher magnification scope, such as this sniper rifle, then you will render up to, again, some range that's further away. But again, it does have a limit, and you will not render past a certain range. So that's one thing. The second biggest pain point that I see infiltrators suffering is they don't understand why they can't use their primary weapon. And this is because when they're reading your options for your cloak, they get all excited that the Stalker Cloak allows you to stay invisible forever, but they often forget very quickly, or they don't read closely enough, where it says in the very first sentence, "Cloak does not drain while stationary, but prevents use of primary weapons while equipped." So when I have this cloak equipped, you can see I automatically swap to my sidearm, and when I try to select my primary weapon, in the top left it's telling me that my primary weapon slot is disabled. So that's how that works. Most people will tell you about that. You probably already know that if you're watching this video. But the easy way to fix that is just to go back to Hunter Cloaking. Now moving on to Light Assault. The biggest problem that I see new players facing is they don't understand how to get their jetpack to work. So the game tells you that in order to use your ability, you press F, and the jetpack is technically an ability, so why is it that when you press and hold F, nothing happens? Well, the jetpack's a little bit different. You hold spacebar. Yeah, it doesn't tell you anywhere in the game that that's how it is, but that's how you get your jetpack to work. You just hold spacebar. I think that's the only real pain point I see Light Assaults having. Yeah. So moving on to Combat Medics. The biggest pain point that I see Combat Medics facing, especially new ones, is that they don't know that you can revive people with your med tool. So, when you run up to someone and hold left click on them, you will heal them over time. But in order to resurrect someone, you actually need to right click on their corpse, and that will revive them, not left clicking. Now, Engineer, I don't think they have too many pain points in the sense that not too many people don't understand how their class works. You know, you throw out ammunition and you supply ammunition. You can repair things with your repair tool. I guess one of the things to mention is, and this is true for other classes as well, is that some things in the game, some abilities that you have, for example, you don't know how to upgrade them, or there's no way to upgrade them outside of this one way, which is here. At the bottom of your character, you have a button that's called Infiltrator Certs, and each class has this: Light Assault Certs, Combat Medic Certs, and Engineer Certs, etc. So, there are some things that you can upgrade for your class that are passive. They are bonuses to certain abilities that you have. So for example, you cannot upgrade your equipment terminal hacking speed anywhere other than through this button. So yes, you can make your hacking faster by upgrading through this. Light assaults, I don't think have anything like that. You can upgrade your jetpack just the same way that you would any other ability. Combat medics also have a passive that you can only upgrade through this window here. It's called Triage, and it heals friendly infantry units inside vehicles. So it's not super useful, but it is there and upgradable. But the big one for engineers is your ammo... Oh wait, no, they removed that. Wait. Oh no, it's under... Okay. So it's under your ability slot. But you cannot, I don't believe... Yeah, I don't think you cannot upgrade it any other way. You have to go through here, and you have to go abilities. And this is the only way to upgrade your ammunition packs, lifespan, and radius. So that's how you do that. So basically, your starter ammunition pack resupplies in a very small radius, but when you get to the max rank, you basically drop it in a room and it resupplies everybody. It's actually quite good. So that's it. I don't think anybody has any pain points with the heavy assault usually. It's a very straightforward class. You pop your damage mitigating or damage absorbing shield, and you just run into groups of people while trying to kill them. There's no super technical aspect to the heavy assault. I don't think they have any passives or anything, so that's it. So hope this helped. Catch you in the next video.